Had some years ago the idea that we wanted to replace the classical gruesome destroying autopsy approach in forensic using modern technology. So we had the idea doing 3D scanning to get the surface of the body, real 3D data, acquisition of the body of living and dead people, then scanning the body using CT scanning, using a magnetic resonance scanner, and acquire everything of a dead body or a living body in one stop, and then getting the data merging the computer. And that was a vision 20 years or even more ago. So vision is always great if you work on that. So that's the modern autopsy table room at Zurich Institute. So you see the CT scanner here. You see a photogrammetry approach, or photogrammetry machine. Here the surface scanner. We are using a GOM scanner, and even a biopsy a module where we can take specimen out of the body. So this is really a very Virtopsy machine. What you see here, that's really high level, very expensive, for 2 or 3 millions or even more. But to use the system, it's a little bit complicated, yes. We scan that using the GOM scanner. We have then a digital twin, document everything in 3D based on photogrammetry. You see the markers, all that stuff. And then we have the inside information. We have the bone information inside. We have all the soft tissue. We have the organs and all that. So great visualization tools. We are working together with Disney Research in Zurich, and all this visualization stuff is coming from the movie industry, is coming from the gaming industry. So, don't believe that the forensic doctors are only looking at dead people. That's older story. We are looking more and more in the living people. So, and that's the reason we have to start many years ago using that multi-camera system based on photogrammetry. That's an old system. You can see modern system over there in the exhibition hall, but we are using that on a daily basis. And because we have all the data on the surface and the inside data, the bone, we can use that and put or merge that together, and we can virtually move the real body. So it's not based on some old poser models or something like that. We are using the real data. So we can do, because police is scanning the accident and the crime scene, we can merge that together and we can reconstruct in virtual things, these crime scenes and accident scenes. We are going with these modern glasses in the virtual world, and we already implemented that 2 years ago in the courtroom. The presentation, normally Dominic Cascio and Søren Kottner are coming to this conference. Real work or all the technical background that's done by these two persons, they will attend the conference next year for sure. So I already tell them you have to go here because it's a really interesting conference. So we started the Virtoscan project 8 years ago. So the main topic is really, we need a rapid data acquisition, and it has to be everything easy to use. So we started that project, and it was presented many years ago here at the conference for the first time. So we said we want to document in the autopsy room, you see that here, in the autopsy room, the surface of a dead body. We call the project, it's a Virtoscan. We put this ring here with 7 cameras in front of the CT scanner. In our institute, we wanted to use that in front of our CT scanner and different light sources. And we said, okay, we have to use that because on using different light sources, you see maybe some evidence on the body. See here some results using ultraviolet. You see here the inches are better visible here on the scan, and then near infrared we are using that, using different light sources, and you see maybe here better the documentation of these findings. With body scan, we are always interested in dressed and in naked bodies, because you see maybe in forensic sometimes some evidence or relevant evidence on the dresses, on the clothes, and then on the naked body. And the newest development, new imaging ring, mobile CT system by Medphone or Brain Lab, but it's cheaper than the classical approach. And all in addition to that, we need the 3D scanning of the surface. And so this scanner has so-called detector cams and gantry cams. And we are using that for the documentation. Then using this camera, we are starting for the 3D surface documentation with this integrated camera. So that's the idea here. The first results you see here, 3D surface documentation with the integrated cameras. And you see it's not bad. It's not perfect at the moment, but we are using for the crime scene documentation all these iPhone LiDAR camera systems. So we use that for the crime scene documentation to have a short overview in a really quick time. The Virtopsy scans projects continues.